What are some of the other things you do? We touched briefly on that you do lots of things, and you talked about the runes today, but in general, when people go to the store or if people want to get in touch with you, what other kind of things do you do?
I do a lot of energy work. I work with people's auras, often see their auras. Sometimes it's nothing there, so it doesn't work all the time. My main creative energy goes into creating water fountains. And each one is unique. You can't go into a store and find one of mine anywhere because I make them uniquely for you. And I will pick a runestone, not from this set, but I will put that inside the...
Now, how do you know, I mean, does just something draw you to that particular stone for that fountain?
For that particular person, usually there's a message for them. And I'll incorporate a lot of feng shui principles in making of it.
How long does it usually take to make a fountain like that? And those are desktop, I think,
desktop,
as you talked to.
I can create one in as little as 15 minutes, and sometimes they take a couple hours, depending on the configuration. I'll go to just about like a TJ Maxx or a Marshalls, and I'll find a container that I think will work, and I'll just build up on it.
Wow.
It's like a sculpture takes a stone and chisels away what doesn't belong.
Right.
I make what does.
Now, what about the Reiki that you talked a little bit about? What was the first thing that you started doing? And what brought you into this?
I don't remember at this point 10 years ago whether I did Reiki first or if I did runestones first. But both of them seem to have merged together into a way of being for myself. As I mentioned, I'm a former minister, and I didn't believe in four walls and a roof as being where a congregation should be. Mm-hmm. So I brought my congregation with me, if you will. You're part of my congregation right now. I'm actually part of yours. So who I am is developed through my Reiki, through my runestones, through my discernment as to what's going on. And it really creates a nice way to be. I bring my spirituality with me into the world rather than just pray it in a church.
I notice you have this little bag around your neck. Is that what is that? Is that some kind of significance or?
This is my Reiki crystal. It's a quartz crystal that I carry to support the Reiki that I do. I energize my hands upon occasion. I might place it on the body of a person, much like they do in polarity, to dispel certain energies that may be there.
Okay, great. And real quickly, people want to get in contact with you, the number you gave me, this is at the store. Again, the store is called Circles of Wisdom Metaphysical Bookstore. It's located in Andover, and that phone number is 978-474-8010. So if you'd like to get in touch with Richard, you can do that by reaching him and dialing that number. Hi, you're on The Experience with Richard Breen.
Hi, Richard.
Hello.
Hi, Steve.
Hi.
Yes. I would just like to try something, just to try. It's no big deal. Whatever, if it works or don't. What I have is I have some objects in front of me, and I just would like to see if you would like to try to guess how many objects I have in front of me.
You know, and don't take this personally. I don't necessarily know if that's what the line we're doing here, but I'm reminded of the opening of the Ghostbusters film with the poor guy hooked up to the electroshock machine who can't for the life of him guess what's on the back of the card, and this beautiful woman who's sitting right next to him, and Bill Murray doesn't even bother to show her when she's wrong, and he still loses his gum with every electric shock. While I find that the question, I think, is a very, very... I think it's the wrong venue for that particular question. I think we're looking at something else.
I would agree. I don't necessarily see things that way. I can answer questions more in your personal life, your professional life.
We'll make it easy. Pick a number 1 through 10.
If I pick a number 1 through 10, it'll be my personal choice.
And how do we know that you're not going to change that number? I'm sorry, the whole thing sounds fixed to me.
I'm not even going to let anybody know. I just want them to pick a number.
Well, I'm drawn to the number 6.
Oh, my God. All right. Excellent, Richard. Thanks a lot, man.
All right, hey.
Wow.
Anytime. I guess it was accurate by his response, so hey. Who needs sketch karma? We got our own shows right here. We got nothing. No, really. Sketch Karma, you should check it out because we don't normally do comedy here on this show. Thank you for the calls, everyone. You do have a couple more minutes, though, for any others. 343-3130. Again, if you want to check out the new show that's being produced here on FATV, it's called Sketch Karma. It's broadcasting tomorrow night at 10 o'clock, and then Saturday, again, you can catch it at, if you liked it Friday, you can watch it 2 more times, Saturday at 8 and midnight, which would actually be Sunday morning. So, 3 days a week. And also, if you have a show idea, you can give us a call, 343-0834, or email us at experience@fatv.org. Now, with the few minutes that we have left, is there something I haven't asked or that none of our viewers have asked that you might like to bring up that we may have missed?
Wow, there's a lot of things we haven't covered. I think one of the things that I would want people to know about runestones is that they're meant to be fun. They're often very, very accurate. So I would encourage for you to explore what you don't know so you can learn a little bit more about runes and be more comfortable with them.
And there are 2 books that you used. Are these still in print?
No, neither one is still in print.
Okay.
Although there's, at my bookstore and others, there's probably 40 different books that are available.
Just on runes?
Just on runestones.
Okay.
And they're fun to learn. You might discover that you have a hidden trait of interpretation. And a real gift.
Great. Well, I heard the phone ringing, but we don't anymore. Okay, well, Richard, thank you so much for joining us this evening.
My great pleasure.
And I'm sure we'll have you on again to discuss some of the other things. Maybe next time you can bring one of your fountains and you can show.
Thank you and your readers.
Share your
listeners.
I don't know if they're readers. Apparently, they line things up behind their phone and they ask you to guess what they are. But thank you very much. It was a pleasure to have you on the show.